Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Film Detective, where today I'm going to be talking about Halloween Ends. Before I do that, give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. After this video, I would love it if you left a comment down below, let me know what you think, and if you feel so inclined to share this channel with someone who you know that maybe this isn't on their radar, but these are the topics that they enjoy. So without further ado, let's get into the information that we have on Halloween Ends. Now, Screen Rant posted an interview some time ago talking about the comments I know we've all heard, which is Halloween Ends will make people very angry, says Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis opens up about plans for Halloween Ends, saying that David Gordon Green's idea for the finale will make people very angry. So I have thoughts on this already. And I know they say in Hollywood, any publicity is good publicity. You don't market a movie by letting the fan base, because yes, there will be some casual moviegoers that do see this, but these movies are pretty if you like horror movies, you're going to go see this movie, whether you're a fan of Halloween or not. But for sales reasons, why would you go in, you wouldn't say you're going to want this Tesla, even though it's a piece of crap. That's not how you sell product, right? That's not how you build anticipation for something. I think this movie is going to not have any issues with it just because it is the finale of a trilogy. But furthermore on that quote, to actually give it its due, she went on to say, David Gordon Green sort of alluded to the third one, which is going to shock people. It's going to make people very angry. It's going to stimulate people. People are going to be agitated by it. And it is a beautiful way to end this trilogy. Now, that's all I kind of knew from David. Only recently have he and I started to talk a little bit post Venice Film Festival, a little bit about the movie. A couple little tweaks that I've offered, but very little that you know. This man makes great movies. I just have to stay out of the way. Now, I'm not going to get into David Gordon Green's past, his track record. If you watched my Halloween Kills review, you know I'm not the biggest fan of that movie. 2018 I did like, but Kills, that was a bit of a misstep for me. So the headline reads one thing, and then she kind of, when you hear the quote in its entirety, it's a little bit less of a blow. But again, I don't think that they're making this movie to piss fans off. I think that I don't buy into it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And then the article goes on. It says, Curtis's comments certainly give fans of the franchise much to ponder, and exactly how Green intends to agitate and surprise audiences is not exactly clear. In a recent behind-the-scenes video for Halloween Kills, Green promised a bigger, badder, nastier, crazier version for his second outing. So it will certainly be interesting to see how he intends to dial up those plans for his upcoming conclusion. One of the things fans know about Green's ideas for Halloween Ends, however, is that it would seem there will be a time jump between the second and third films. And the finale, we will see the characters living in the aftermath of the global pandemic. Okay, so furthermore, with now this whole thing kind of laid out, I know, me personally, I hate when politics get inserted into any movie that isn't a political movie, whether it's a political thriller or a documentary or whatever. And unfortunately, this has become highly politicized. And I'm not saying that Hollywood hasn't done this for years, where they do insert social commentary for the time. It just seems like Hollywood today doesn't do it very well. And that kind of makes me nervous. So my hope is that it was kind of just a comment that was made, that there wasn't much emphasis put in it other than it was relevant to everything that we've all been going through. I really hope that it has, like, there's not even a line or a mention of it in the movie, because I don't think that a Halloween movie really needs it, right? Especially, like I said, with Halloween Kills, there's a lot of things that need to be addressed and changed from that movie to this movie, and trying to find a way to crowbar in the pandemic, I don't find the necessity in that. So anyways, the other things that we know is that David Gordon Green has made mention of the radio tower, and it's caused a lot of speculation, both good and bad. And I like hearing all the different theories that people come up with. I know one of them for me was, if Michael's mask had the silver shamrock, pennant inside of it, and maybe that is what causes him, when he wears that mask, that is what causes him to do it, to go crazy and just start killing people. And those transmissions are received via the radio tower. I don't think that's going to be the case, but I like seeing where my mind can go with things. And I know I've heard other people say that, and I've heard other people come up with other theories. I don't think that the radio tower I think that is a misdirection. We'll just put it that way. It's a landmark and that's it. But as far as like the significance of it and where everybody's head is going, I think it's something that smartly they threw out there to cause conversation and cause intrigue, but I don't think that it's going to play the part that we think. The main reason why I'm doing this video is I believe that everything that we've been given from interviews with whether it's David Gordon Green or other cast members, I think it's all a big smokescreen. I think that none of it is going to be what we actually get in the movie. Just like the working title being Cave Dweller, and everyone's like, oh, Michael's been living in a cave under a radio tower. And I don't think so. I think that the reason why I think that is because we know what happened with Halloween Kills, or those of us that kind of follow these things closely. We know that the script was leaked prior to the movie being released, and the movie being, wasn't released on time because of, as we just spoke about, the pandemic. I feel like this is a tactic that they're using, that they know that people are going to be trying to get as much information. Everybody's all about just, it sucks that people want to leak stuff, right? I hate that. I managed to find a way to not have Halloween Kills spoiled for me, and I was happy that didn't happen for me. But I know some people it did happen to, and that sucks when someone wants to ruin another person's good time. So I feel like what we're seeing and what we're hearing now is all strategically being placed to give us something to talk about, but that has zero bearing on this movie. Like I said, maybe the radio tower maybe Allison is working as a DJ or something. I don't know. I don't think that, given what happened with Halloween Kills, I don't think that they're going to be giving us a whole lot of the plot of this movie, I don't think they're going to be letting the cat out of the bag on this one. I think it's going to be like airtight. And, we know the saying, loose lips sink ships. So I don't think that we're getting in the final product what we've been given. My guess for how this movie goes is there will be a time gap, whether it's 2 years or 4 years, I don't know. But it'll give Lori time to physically heal, because we know emotionally she'll probably never fully heal, so that she can get back into the fight with Michael. Where he's been over that period of time, it's unknown, but he will not have been in a cave. It's not happening. He is not living in a cave. Secondly, Lori will die, sacrificing herself to save Allison. And we are going to get an ambiguous ending. We're going to believe that Michael's dead, but we're not going to find the body. He's going to fall off of a cliff, or he's going to fall somewhere to where they don't find the body. And then we're going to get the end credits. And at the very end of the credits, like they did in 78, we're going to get the heavy breathing sound. That's going to lead us to believe that maybe he isn't dead after all. So those are going to happen. I don't believe the pandemic will be mentioned. Okay, I think, like I said, I think that we're being distracted. We're being given information that is misleading for a reason, and it's to throw us off the scent of what's actually happening because of what happened with Kills. So how I would like to see this end just kind of clicked in my head, and I'm going to have to work it a little harder, kind of get the kinks out, so to speak, is movie's over, okay, Lori's dead, Michael, it's unknown if he's dead or not, but post-credit scene, we get a recreation of 78, but with a new family. And we get, literally almost shot for shot, modern day. And then we get the kind of panning out of a 6-year-old with a kitchen knife in front of his house as cops arrive on the scene. I would love to see that, because it's going to make us go like, is it something in the air? Is it something about Halloween? Is it something about Haddonfield, right? That is causing this cycle to repeat itself. So I think that's what I want. I don't know. I got to work that out a little bit more, but yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking with me and checking out this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Click that bell notification reminder so that you get alerts when these new videos drop. I appreciate it, you guys. You have a good one. See ya.